Good morning, everybody. And I am an SA Car of the Year judge.
And I'm not bragging. I mean, it's a fact, folks. I can think 50 levels up.
And I thought to myself, there's some cars here that I think you guys would really love to see. One of that being this 2025 Mustang GT. It's part of the finalists, the 17 finalists. And I thought, you know what, let me just quickly do a video and maybe you guys would love that. It's a quick impressions, and you know, nothing too hectic because I'm still going to get the car on test even way later on, and I'll do a full detailed review going forward. But for now, I just wanted to quickly show you what the car is about. So, Mustang 2025 Mustang GT. Let's get straight into it. This is one of those few sports cars in 2025 that still retains that 5-liter naturally aspirated engine. You know, the Americans basically saying to the rest of the world, yeah, we hear you guys in terms of, you know, laws and emissions, but we are good with our and, you know, huge engines, etc., naturally aspirated. Yes, they do have some electric cars, etc., but this is just that one sports car that they do not want to change. I'm pretty sure they are going to change certain cars and all that stuff, but with this one, they just don't want to change it. With this, they are really trying their best to keep it loud. It's really loud. So the design for me just looks slightly meh. I would have appreciated, and I think maybe it's because of these wheels. I'm not sure if the wheels on here give it a much stancer, like make it beefier, etc. Yes, the Dark Horse looks freaking exquisite and mean, whereas this just looks, you know, slightly understated. Yes, it is a Mustang. You do get some slats on the grill, some openings, air intakes that comes into that engine. You've got obviously 4 massive pipes that are very real and sound extremely loud. And, you know, I do see some parts of the previous generation Mark 1 Mustang in terms of those air inlets that are at the hood that I do appreciate, and they're in gloss black material. This color is actually quite dope. There is a red one that I've seen here that I also drove yesterday, but I think this just gives it a much more grown-up look, whereas, you know, these reds, etc., don't really do it for me. Inside, massive overhaul. You've got a new steering wheel, you've got a digital driver's display, as well as an infotainment with wireless Apple CarPlay and an auto, all laid out horizontal. I'm not too mad at it, but that's where, for me, the rest of the stuff do still feel like it's from the old Mustang. You've got this USB port on here that still looks like from the previous generation Mustang. You've got this 12-volt socket on there. You've got a wireless charger. You do have this gear shift, this gear knob, which is from the previous generation. The cup holders, the space right in here as well, they all do look like they're from the previous generation Mustang. The seats also still look like they're from the previous generation Mustang, and because it's obviously a sports car, you can sit your kids there, but not really a grown adult because it's going to be very small. The space is very small for them. And yeah, to be honest with you, I do feel like some of the stuff in here are somewhat from the previous generation, and they haven't made loads of improvements from the generation Mustang, besides the steering wheel that does look much better with this carbon fiber-esque materials on there. And then this massive infotainment as well as dual screen setup that they have on here. You do have a nice sound system in this car, which is a Bang & Olufsen, and it sounds amazing. I'm not too upset with that. But when you're in cars like this, you don't really want to listen to the music. All you'll be listening to is that music. You've got various modes here. You've got normal, custom, sport, track, drag strip, you know, slippery roads, and you want to make sure you're in sport. Track is for the track, and make sure that. And now as I'm driving through Harties, and you can just hear that raw, naturally aspirated V8 power. That is incredible! Incredible! incredible. You cannot, you just can't. Yes, the power is just, you know, just above 300 kilowatts, and I'm not too mad at it. I do wish that they had that 6-speed torque converter. I feel like the 10-speed gearbox in here, especially for a Mustang, doesn't really cut it for me. But hey, it is what it is. But gee whiz, these mountain passes around Hainaut. Oh my gosh. There is no replacement for displacement. There is no replacement for sound. This is just incredible. I love the way a Mustang sounds. Drop gears there. And it's got these aggressive shifts. When you shift, you feel like someone is kicking you in the back. Somebody's kicking you in the back. And I enjoy this, driving this on the road. Which is funny because on track, I was just always so scared of taking it because we know what a Mustang does in terms of just trying to lose it. And yeah, so this is a quick review. Like I was saying, I do think that it's a sharp car. It's loud. Looks can be better. Interior also can slightly be better. I do feel like they have recycled a lot of the materials that they used in the previous generation Mustang, and this is an all new car. Yes, you can use some bits from the older car, but this feels like it's a lot of stuff that are from the previous car. In terms of ergonomics, I'm not too mad at it. Everything is within reach. You still have, you know, your knobs for volume, your, you know, this Mustang button right on here. You can easily, you still have things you can press, which are okay, which are quite dope. The infotainment, then you do have to click to go into there for you to get your climate control, your heated steering wheel, and all that stuff. But I'm not too mad at that. Everybody's going that way, and we've already gotten too used to that. Anyway, I don't want to shy away from what the car is all about, especially considering it's a naturally aspirated V8. You know, we don't get many of these anymore, and we need to appreciate this. The price on this also is not too bad. Just 1.3 million rand. And considering that cars are so expensive these days, what you're getting here, and it's obviously going to be enthusiasts who buy this, and you will definitely be happy. Oh, wow. Really good. Anyway, I'll give you my full review when the car does come on test, and I am going to be getting this as well as the Dark Horse, so I'll do a full in-depth review from showing you guys everything that you need to see, from the engine to, you know, practicality, day-to-day living. Yeah, otherwise for now, don't forget to always keep left and pass right. Please do use the link in my bio to get a code from Naked Insurance, and you can do that in under 90 seconds. So yeah, I'm going to leave you guys with this amazing soundbite.